Hi, this is Sandy at Mill Creek Farm, and today we're going to plant asparagus. I received my asparagus plants in, Asparagus Jersey Night Hybrid 2. These were from Gurney Supply. I got a mail order. There are 20 plants there, 10 in each bag, and I've already done the preliminary work on the bed. I dug down about a foot off the side of the bed, and the next thing that I'm going to do is to mulch with some composted manure. I'll be back. I dug out the row, a trench, as I showed in the last video. Then I came back and put about an inch. I was going to put more, but an inch was enough considering the height and depth of these roots. So I put an inch of good composted chicken manure. And on top of that, I came back with potting soil and made a little hill. You can see the raised edges of that. I did that the entire 24 feet of this planting bed. Now, the asparagus plant is rather ropey looking. The roots are kind of ropey looking, but these are springy and healthy, and the the tip is already beginning to come to life, so these shouldn't take very long to root out. But they do come shipped to you bare rooted, and you just simply lay the roots out over the hill. Now, the way I did mine is I sort of spread them out fairly equally. They're about a little over a foot apart. The directions say from 12 to 18 inches apart, but 12 inches worked out best for the dimensions of my bed. Now, this should be a permanent planting bed. These asparagus should come up and they should last for many years, being productive from the very first year, since these are already 2-year-old crowns. So next year they should have enough vigor for me to be able to harvest very lightly. The year after that, I should be able to harvest pretty much what we want to eat in the first month or till June. And then thereafter, they should be putting up enough asparagus to feed my little family, keep us in health and vigor. So the next thing that needs to be done after the manure, the potting soil, the equal spacing, I watered this in already. I'm going to water the asparagus roots and cover them. There are two methods of thinking about it. Some directions say that you should cover them about 2 inches and then wait until they grow through that soil, and then cover them another 2 inches, sort of like you would do potatoes if you were hilling up potatoes. But this is the South. It's hot, and the soil heat should stimulate these roots to put growth right on up. So my purpose, I'm going to go ahead and cover the entire roots after I water them in well, and then I'm going to mulch it. But I'm going to mulch it very lightly. And after the asparagus really come up and start to make their ferns, I'll mulch it just as heavily as I've done everything else. But I just don't want the soil to be so quick to dry out. So there you go. There's asparagus. I'll show you the end result after they're covered up. All right, and there you have it. The asparagus bed has been completely covered in, and I dusted the 25-foot row with agricola and azomite, watered everything in, and now we're just going to wait for the asparagus to pop their heads through. As soon as the growth comes through on each one of the plants, I'll mulch this row very heavily, and they'll be ready for withstanding the heat of summertime. All right, planting asparagus. This is Sandy at Mill Creek Farms. Thanks for joining me. Bye.